The market's starting to fall just a tad bit. Yelp's struggling so far to really pop up. Got a lot of sellers coming in on it. So still watching Yelp. TTD is having a big short squeeze right now. Oh, I'm going to get the high day scanner up for you guys. Sorry about that. ASUR just hit the scanners. So there goes Yelp with the big squeeze. That was the risk that I was talking about, shorting it right there at the lows. So big move up there on Yelp, right up to that 200 moving average price, kind of pulling back. Dropbox starting to pull back a little bit. TTD still moving up there. So keeping a close eye here on Yelp as of right now. Yelp, it's kind of got this appearance like it's just trying not to break down here. Okay, Yelp's starting to roll over here. All right, I'm getting short on Yelp. Well, tried to, couldn't get any fills there, so gonna hold off on that. HTZ starting to pick up, starting to move pretty strong. The penny stock SLS is trying to pick up here. Yelp's still consolidating back and forth here a little bit, still trying to pick a direction. SLS still struggling to move higher. TTD turned into a nice long there. See what's going on with Activision. Activision not doing a whole lot just yet. So no trades for me yet today. Still just kind of haven't gotten any fills. Might kind of watching Yelp here possibly for a long. It's holding its 50 moving average pretty good. All right, I'm gonna get in long here on I'm in long on Yelp, 2,000 shares. It's holding that 50 moving average. Wasn't really breaking down. So we're gonna see if we can run this up towards that 200 moving average maybe once more. It's already quickly getting sold down. But again, it was failing that breakdown. That's what made me want to take it long here. It does get a long upper wick on it from the previous big green candle. So it's starting to pull back. I'm going to hold. It failed to break down earlier, so I'm going to give it a chance here. So still holding long here on Yelp with 2,000 shares. SLS is starting to break down a little bit. So beautiful trade so far here on Yelp. Would like it to push up towards that 200 moving average, but it's still kind of struggling that move. Might look to take some off here just to sell some. So just sold some just to lock in some profit there. Might even downsize a little bit more just because it's struggling. So this took off majority of my position. I got 500 shares left. Going to let these run. So we're up to that 200 moving average once again. Going to take off a few more shares. So just took off a few more shares there on Yelp. Only have 250 shares riding out. Just missed that big pop for majority of my shares, but it's okay. Playing it safe here. So we're about $430 on the trade with Yelp for right now. So still holding some shares long here on Yelp. HTZ is not doing a whole lot. Activision's not really doing a whole lot. TTD, that's just kind of hanging out right now. Netflix got smoked here this morning out of the gates. So still holding long here, TTD, or sorry, not TTD, on Yelp. Yelp's still looking pretty strong here. Yeah, if Yelp keeps moving in this manner, could see a really, really big push to the upside on it. It's already up pretty big, right about that 200 moving average price. So I'll let Yelp pull back, kind of go through another pullback phase, see if it sets up for a long. ATVI's finally moving lower here. Finally kind of breaking down a little bit. Not a crazy amount of volume. Pretty good volume, though. The market started rolling over. That's dropping pretty good. A lot of sellers coming in trying to keep Yelp down. Doesn't look like they're winning as far as right now goes. So Yelp looks pretty strong here. Might add in long. All right, I'm adding more in long on Yelp. It's got a nice little curl to it. Come on, Yelp. So just added in some more long, looking for Yelp to pop up here, break that 200 moving average. If not, I'm going to just exit out fully. So close. It's getting sold down again here. Okay, I'm in pretty big size. I can't let it go against me or else it's going to ruin the gains I've made. A lot of red prints coming in there. Still holding long, looking for it. There it goes, up and over that 200 moving average price. Question is, are we going to hold? No, we're still selling off under it. There we go. So this is where the big push could really take place here. If Yelp continues up on this path. So still holding long. I got 2,250 shares right now on Yelp. A A lot of sellers trying to hold it down right now. Might look to just sell some here and play it safe. So just sold majority of my position. And I'm all out of Yelp. So added a little bit more money on that trade. Just didn't like the way it was rejecting on that 200 moving average like 4 times. So just took it off. So another small little good win on the day. That's going to bring us up. In total, I'm actually up 1,400 with some overnight positions I had that I've been holding for a couple days. So that's good. Oh, look at Yelp. It sucks. I sold out. And watch, it's gonna skyrocket here. Boom. There it goes. Dang it, Connor, you knucklehead. Anyways, so there goes Yelp. That's the move I was looking for, and I was just a little too impatient. Didn't want to risk it pulling on me. But that was the move I was looking for right there, and I just missed it like a Sally. Call me Sally Jones. All right. It's all good. It's all good. It's better to not lose. Okay. So it is what it is. Favorite saying right there, is what it is. So look at this mega squeeze on Yelp. And that, see guys, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about, shorting the low today in our like pre-market session, shorting the low on something like Yelp, right? Where if you short it, you run the risk of this major squeeze because it's already down so much. The market's just getting smocked right now. It's getting smoked. Call me Sally Jones, baby. Call me. Good job, showman. Making it 1K today. Wow, the market's getting smocked. That's what we love it. Love it. Keep an eye on TVIX. A lot of those TVIX plays are probably going to work out pretty well. Good job, guys. Killing it on Yelp this morning. Good work. Nice work. Good stuff. Okay, let's sit back. Let's think. What's going on? What's moving? So the market's taking a beating right now. Again, probably some pretty good short plays out there on your big tech stocks. Market's coming down into some support. 278 is kind of like a support level. Pretty much 278 to this 277 level. That whole dollar range is going to be a support from yesterday's gap up. So do note that we might start seeing the market kind of bounce a little bit here. Netflix, yeah, Netflix probably is going to squeeze. Oh, and that I probably read that comment just a tad bit late there, eh? So good day with overnights. We're up 1,400 on the day, so that's good. I was actually able to get back into the market later in the day after finishing up some recordings, and was able to actually end the day up about $1,000 after being down 1,000. So found a few good plays later in the day, like Monster was one. So so we didn't have a red day yesterday. Ended up green on the day. We're up 1,400 a day, so everything's going smooth. I like it smooth. Just taking a sit back. We got Netflix. Netflix is pushing up here. After it's moved down, we're moving up towards that 50 moving average on Netflix. Yelp is still hanging up. Now, I can guarantee you most people that are short bias are definitely getting scared on the stock. They've already seen it squeeze a couple times. Definitely keep this on watch. I think we got more potential trades coming on Yelp through the portion of this day. SLS, I haven't looked at SLS in a little bit. Let's see. No, I wouldn't mess with SLS right now, at least. Yeah, Yelp is looking pretty strong. There's a lot of volume here on Yelp right now. Yelp's looking like it wants another move to the upside here. I would say a 32 touch is respectable for Yelp. That would be that pre-market kind of, or sorry, after hours resistance. Right now it's rejecting. Yelp is rejecting some of the after hours levels at 31.50. But we'll see. Yeah, you could keep NVLN on watch. Might have a good day. HTZ just started selling off pretty strong. So look at this downward move on TWLO. So I'd watch TWLO here. Coming down. NVLN starting to roll over a little bit right now. Yeah, a bunch of people probably just shorted that drop right there on Yelp, and they're all starting to get squeezed out a little bit. This could turn into another big short squeeze. Probably going to, honestly. Yeah, like it's getting bought all the way up. Shorts are getting a little nervous right now from that big red candle. Any of these candles are starting to get a little nervy, so we'll keep that on watch. ATVI looks like it's getting ready to break that $54 level. You can keep that on watch. Market's having a nice kind of reversal back up towards, like the VWAP right now. Roku, nice reversal there after its sell off from yesterday. Yeah, you could keep Roku on watch. It might have a reversal to the long side here. It's up and over the VWAP, so it'll probably pull back and at least test the VWAP. See, it's starting to pull back down towards the VWAP right now, so see if that can hold support. Yelp is again starting to look pretty strong. It's two candles that tried to sell off and it failed to do so. Holding that previous, so far Yelp is holding that 200 moving average, that previous kind of resistance. We are holding that right now. So Yelp might be turning into another long here soon. All right, market rejected the 20 moving average. We're probably going to see some moves coming to the downside here in the market. That's what it looks like or appears, All right, I'm getting in long here on, I'm going to get long here on Yelp. It's starting to kind of break up to the upside. Excuse me. Okay, so in long here on Yelp, looking for this break up over previous highs. That would be the most ideal thing to happen. Might have to hold for a little bit. Not necessarily going to get the move right away, possibly. So a lot of sellers trying to hold Yelp down. Come on, buyers. So might have to take Yelp off here if it can't hold. It's kind of holding this downward trend line. Kind of missed the dip buy right before the break. So by the time I got in, I kind of bought the high of that candle. So kind of having to hold through a little bit of pain right now, right on the fence, borderline, green to red. So we tried to break there, failing. So still holding long on Yelp. The longer I hold, the less I like it. It might need some more time to consolidate and figure out what it wants to do because we kind of popped up. So wouldn't be surprised to see it pull back here a little bit. Yeah, I might actually take this off and wait for it to consolidate some more. So I just took off my shares there. Oh, and I'm in Nicky. Oh, right as it's about to push. You knucklehead. Let's see. So I just didn't want to risk it pulling back on me. I kind of caught it a little high. And watch it just push right now. So it's okay. Again, playing it safe rather than risking a loss I don't want to have. Okay, so I'm re-entering long here on Yelp, looking like it's just going to break out. So just re-entered long after literally taking it off. A lot of buyers are starting to come in on Yelp. Come on, buddy. Come on, Yelp. Let's go. So kind of buying the breakout here over that previous resistance. So getting ready to take off majority of my shares here on Yelp. So sold majority of the shares there. Again, playing it safe, just making sure to lock in money. So right now, Yelp's pulling back, kind of holding the previous high level. So that's a good sign when we pull back and we tap the previous high level and we hold. It's a good signal that we're probably going to move higher here. So still got 500 shares long on Yelp and it's looking pretty good. Okay, so Yelp's getting up towards this this price of like 32. 32 is a very, very key level for Yelp. If Yelp breaks 32, this thing's probably going to fly. Yeah, so keep an eye at this 32 level. If it breaks 32, it's probably going to have a quick push. So I'm just holding 500 shares. Let them do what they do. Market's still moving lower back down to the 278 price, which would be a low of day right now for the market since market open. So as you can see, Yelp started to have like a little bit of a sell candle there at 32. So you can see that some sellers are definitely respecting that 32 level so far. It's a good trade. I want to give it the chance to break 32 and then see the short squeeze happen. Oh, these shorts are so close to getting squeezed. There we go. See, there's a pop. They just got squeezed. So I'm going to let this, let it run here because it just broke that key level. So we might see a swift little pullback after that. So these are people selling after we broke the 32. I'm going to hold because we just broke 32, right? That was a pretty strong level to break. Let's see if the break can hold. And then, you know, if it does, we could see it up. I think we could see this up towards 34 even on the day, but it has to hold this break level. If it does, we're going to go for another push. So still holding long here on Yelp. A lot of buyers trying to hold it up at 32. A lot of sellers trying to push it back down below 32. And the sellers won the battle. Not cool. Not cool. So that's okay. I'm going to leave these shares on till about a price of 31.50. As long as if Yelp can stay over 31.50s, then it's still bullish on the day. So sold a little bit of shares there just to lock in some money. So in case it does just like absolutely dump, I'm not going to still making more money on the trade. So only got 250 shares on now. Would have been a smart idea to take some on that pop over 32, but I didn't. Looking for that longer move, see if we could hold. It's okay. Still got some shares on. Still a good day here. We're going to be up on the day, $1,700 right now. So Yelp's still holding this this previous high breakout level. That's a good sign for the bulls. So Yelp still holding that upward trend line that we have from basically beginning of the day up, still holding over that previous high breakout. So it's starting to turn a little bullish here on this candle. Market still looks like it wants lower. TTD is just kind of hanging out for right now. Okay, so Yelp is kind of rolling over here. This is where I might like to take off these last little bit of shares. Got a lot of buyers coming in right now, though. Okay, probably getting ready to take my shares off of Yelp. Looks like it wants to break down here. A lot of sellers coming in. All right, I just took my shares off Yelp. It was a good trade. I'm not going to risk it, break it down. It's actually holding. I mean, I just took them off for no reason, but All good. $678 total on Yelp. Could have been far better. Could have been much worse. So we'll be up about 1,500 on the day. So all in all, pretty good day here. So we'll end the live recording video there for you guys right now. So for those of you that tuned in on YouTube today, thank you guys again for tuning in. As always, do appreciate the support. Anytime you give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, we would appreciate it so that you guys can see 1,500 on the day. So far better trading than yesterday. We'll see you guys on the next video. And as always, make sure to check out the description link in the videos as you can tune into a lot of our free services and chat rooms and stock trading stuff and cool stuff like that.